Call of Duty tournament and $10,000 by beating Grant Williams in the finals. Paul Pierce, what did this tell you?
It tells me he's really good at Call of Duty, Skip. Yeah. Hey, that's just what we do, man. You got to understand, he's 19.
You just tore your paper up.
Oh, that was old. That was old.
It was old?
That's old stuff. Old news over there.
That was your former opinion? You just changed it?
Yeah, man, listen. This is what guys do. He's in Vegas. And let's just say he's not in Vegas. What do you think young athletes do? You're done with school. Now all you do is hoop, eat, drink, and sleep basketball. You go home, play video games. That's what I did, Skip. When I wasn't old enough to go out, when I was young, before I could go out, I'm at home playing video games, and then I'm asleep, then I'm back to the gym.
I need to see the film of that, Paul.
Yeah, I am. No, seriously. Like, and then you in Vegas. What can he possibly do in Vegas? He's not old enough to go in the casino.
Don't ask me. Yeah. Just let that
not
go,
old enough to go to a casino or a club. He's playing video games. He's really good. This is the generation we live in. You got to understand, this is the generation.
Absolutely, 100%.
That's all my son do is play video games. I can't get him off the video games. This is their culture. This is a more video game culture than we've ever seen in the history of mankind.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When you can play against people around the world, I mean, he's a kid, he's enjoying, he's having fun. I don't take it in. Hey, man, take that 10 racks and take that to the mall. Go to the mall, get you a nice meal, man. That's extra.
For 10 G's?
Yeah, you go to the mall, get you some
That's
fresh.
an expensive meal, bro.
Take the family out, take the team out to dinner. Rookie duty.
Yeah.
Rookie duty.
Yeah. All right.
Take the team out to dinner.
Yeah.
Come on now.
It's a tournament with players. Other potential NBA guys, they play, and they having fun. What did LeBron James say, man? My son don't care about none of y'all talking about. Really. He's done with his workouts. He's going to play video games. And you got to be good at it to win.
You do.
I'm somebody that cannot play. I tried to, in 2021, I was in the tournament, the Pro Bowl. So, obviously, in 20, we had the pandemic, so the Pro Bowl was pushed, obviously, to January 20. I'm up here. This is me. This is Kyler Murray, Snoop Dogg. I'm trying to play video. I don't know what the hell I'm doing right there. On the EA 21 playing, I have no idea. Marshawn Lynch, we all playing virtual Pro Bowl game. So, Skip, the controls got all these, the square, the circle, the X, the E, the A. I'm sitting up there, I'm just pushing buttons. And man, I must have threw about 4 picks.
And you got guys running the wrong way.
I got people running the wrong way.
Once it got past 2 buttons, I was done.
Man, they had all these buttons that I couldn't. So you got to be focused in on doing these sort of things. I know a lot of people make jokes about it. They did it with Kyler Murray. Oh, Kyler Murray spent too much time playing video games. They even tried to put it in his contract that he couldn't do something like that.
They did put it in.
Well, they took it out, though. They put it in and took it out.
That's crazy.
They tried to discipline him to some degree about time-wise on the video game.
Yeah.
And I'm sure people going to say Bronny James playing video games, he spent more time in the gym and less time on video games, he might turn into something. You're going to get all of that. Because they don't really understand. He's a 19-year-old kid. This is what they do.
Yeah.
This is what they do.
I get that. It's just a bad look. I'm happy you won because it showed me something. Because I think you got to be really quick mentally to do that.
You got to be good at it.
Yeah, like really, really, really good. Because I think this was some serious competition with all the other young NBA players.
Hard.
It's hard. I don't even know how hard it is because I don't try it. But the point is, when you're shooting 7 for 31 through 4 games, then it's like people who say, well, there it is. He's just playing too many video games. I got it. But the only thing that sticks in the back of my mind is you just mentioned Kyler Murray.
See?
So, but I heard so many stories about Kyler Murray coming out of Oklahoma that he got addicted to video games. And I think there's some truth to it because I heard stories that I could not even believe.
But they all, or not all. This is the generation, like Paul said, that we live in.
Yeah, I understand. But I will say this. When you're the franchise quarterback and they're giving you whatever it was, $300 million with 150 guaranteed for the next 5 years, there's a commitment to study time that you have to make. So they actually put the clause in the contract, and he signed the contract, and it went public. That's how it got out.
And the NFLPA snatched it and said, no, we're not doing
and
it.
They said no, and they took it out.
But
he accepted the clause.
Because he wasn't paying attention to that. Here's what I'm going to say to that, though, Skip. You said franchise quarterback. You're supposed to be studying.
More than you can't go home every night and just play video games.
Okay, I
all night.
love that, what you just said. Should he go play golf after practice? Should he go play golf?
Should Kyler?
Yeah. Could he go play golf? Would you accept that?
I wouldn't during the season because it takes too long.
But I'm saying, would you accept that he goes to play golf?
I wouldn't, but that's just me. Not during the
Okay,
season.
not you.
Yeah.
Would you think people
Probably more
would
than video
accept
games.
that
Yeah,
if
probably.
he, what's the difference?
Well, I don't
He
know.
occupying his mind doing something.
Yeah, I agree.
He ain't
Yes.
running, he ain't drag racing up and down the street.
No. And plus, I'm sure it's great mental escape, just where you can just
Yeah,
get
so
lost
it's like,
in Call
come
of
on,
Duty.
man.
Okay, but the clause that he signed in the contract said you have to spend 4 hours a night studying.
Man, I'd have told him to go pound sand.
During the 4 hours, you cannot play video games and you can't watch television. Okay,
That's what they told him.
Okay, and I don't know how you monitor that.
I
how you
would have told
police
him
it,
go
but-
pound sand.
Okay, but he didn't. He said, okay, you got me. And there have been lots of classic stories. I was told one by an insider who was at the birthday party. This is back in 2021, I believe.
He was good, though. I played against him.
Well, he's gifted at it. But they threw a big birthday party for Kyler at Kyler's house, and he spent the whole night
Playing
up in his
video
room
games.
with the door shut and said, leave my food outside the door, because he was so, at his own birthday party.
I'm telling you, that EA Sports thing that we did for the Pro Bowl, dude was serious. I don't know what I'm doing. He was serious as a heart attack, though. He was real with it, though.
I just think people think when you're in
Bubba
professional
Wallace.
sports that you're supposed to eat, sleep, drink your sport at all times.
They
There's-
do. That's why I posed the question.
You know, and it's
I
like
get it.
it's like, you know, they don't expect us to be human. They don't expect normal things. Like, you know, there's players who do play golf or want to go fishing or go to church or do things that's off-site to get your mind off these things. And this could just be one of his. Let's just hope he doesn't develop any bad habits, Kip. There's a lot of players out here who get money and they spend a lot of their time in the clubs. They spend a lot of their times in places they shouldn't be. You know, and that my kid is playing video games and, you know, in the house and safe somewhere, and that's where you want to spend the majority of his time, I'm fine with it. I'm fine with it.
If you only knew some of the residue that could have came through the headsets between Marshawn and Snoop.
Oh, I can imagine.
But it was fun.
Who
It's
won?
just
Were you
hard.
playing against each other? Or?
I was on the team. I was on teams and whatnot, NFC,
Okay.
AFC. Obviously, I lost because I was the quarterback and I didn't know what the hell I was doing.
Okay. It just seems to me, and I've read a lot about this, that in this age of video game playing, you have to be careful because it's very addicting where you just get stuck in it and lost in it and you can't get out of it.
But that's
right?
that's anything. I don't
Sure.
play.
No,
when I leave and I go home and I want to relax or chill, my TV doesn't necessarily go right to FS1. It goes to murder mysteries.
Okay.
And I might sit there, Skip. If I ain't doing nothing on the weekend, I might watch 10 hours of that stuff because I'm just stuck and it's addicting. And I'm sitting there trying to solve. Well, she. Look, they definitely did. But that's why I posed the question: what is he supposed to do? If he go golf, they gonna scream and holler and say, well, he's golfing too much. And if he doesn't golf, he's playing video games. He should be working on the shot. He's playing video games too much. And if he did nothing, they would say he needs to get a life and stop just sitting in the house. So it's like you can't win. Here's Bronny James, who's innocent, is all outdoors, just playing video games, something that is put together by the Summer League for these guys to have something to do, and they give a $10,000 incentive to be able to go and do this, and he does it, he wins, and now he's a bad guy.
It's gonna be like Intermortals.
Nobody said he's a bad guy.
No, not you.
Yeah, okay.
But I can only imagine what the people on the internet are saying.
When you're 0 for 15 from 3 in 4 games, the door is open, right?
It
Doesn't.
comes with it.
It
That comes
doesn't.
with it.
It doesn't help the situation being 0 for 15 from 3 and supposed to be a 3 and D guy. Just be playing a video game. What is he supposed to do?
Yeah. Well, he won the championship. I kind of liked it, as long as he's got it in perspective, which it sounds like he does. But
I don't know how. I still can't figure out the remote to save my life.
no.
No, because I had a start, a stop, a up and a down when I was growing up. They got like 6 on one side, another 8 on this one, and then a couple in the middle, and you trying to navigate that stuff. You'll get lost. Trust me.